Heidi ho ho, folks. It's Santa Claus. Santa's much better looking and properly groomed half brother. How do you do? Honk honk. How is everybody today? Looks like we got a few people in here. A couple gave up, it looks like. We'll get people back. That's right. This is the Santa Claus hat. It's going to change as time goes on. I think I'm going to put a big penny right here in the front. Yes, you did miss Thanksgiving. It is the time for Santa Claus now. Okay, folks. I have had a little bit of trouble getting prepared for today's event, simply because I have been trying to do sets. Been trying to put sets together and get sets listed, and I've got a whole bunch of sets that I did not have a chance to get listed, simply because my mic sounds funny. Does my mic sound funny? Maybe I should do it this way and raise it up here. How does that sound? Is that any better? Maybe I should turn it up a little bit. How's that? Check, check, check. 1, 2. It's not the mic, it's just me. See here. I think I need to check my mic settings. Everything sounds good? Okay. All right, here we go. Well, we've got enough people in here to get started, and I'm officially 15 minutes late. But as it appears, we have issues with how YouTube assigned the timing for this video. I love it that Google and YouTube, they're married together. They know pretty much everything there is to know about you. They know what kind of toilet paper you buy. They know which flavor of popsicle you like best. But they can't seem to figure out what time zone you live in. That just seems to be, just weird. And if you ask me, I think there's a nefarious something going on. So, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. And if I have time, I'll come back live and we'll do some live stuff. Okay? How's that sound? Let's see what we got here. All right, so it's Coin Night Live Auctions, hosted by yours truly, Chuck Daughtry. This is auction number 19. Do you believe that is our 19th auction? Okay, now the first item I'm going to put up for bids, and you notice the change in format, and the change in format simply because I am attempting to give us a really good way of making it through looking at sets. And if I take you through this set and show you a bunch of the different things in this set, you can see that it has a 1909S in it. You can see some of the, I would call it more key date coins that are in this set. Now, how did I arrive at that retail value? Well, I wrote myself a program over this past week that takes a spreadsheet of all of the current values of all the different grades and all the different coins for the Lincoln Cent series. And I was able to write this program so that I could just enter the grade of every coin in the set and it would spit out the retail value. Now, retail value is going to be your high-end retail value. That's like, that's the, I would say the insurance value. So $632 is what this works out to be. We've got a $632 set in retail here. And I tell you what I'm going to do. Now, there is a reserve set for this, but I'm going to let you start the bidding wherever you want to start. Does anybody want to bid on this? It's a 264 coin set, only missing the major key date coins. Goes all the way through to, roughly 2019. You're missing the 18D and the 19D. Slay me. I may run over on some of these slides. But here's what it looks like. This is yours to bid on, folks. It's ready. You start right up here with the 1909 VDB. You've got one in uncirculated there. Sure, $5 start's okay. There's 25. There's a $25 bid. We got Benjamin Marler at $25 right now. You got a set that's worth over $600 here, folks. Because our S bid's 30. Now we got Stephen Dallas bidding 100. There's talking. Now we're talking. Stephen Dallas has a high bid of $100 currently. We'll get this all warmed up here before too long, and this machine will work just like it should. You can see that your 1909S is in there. Pretty nice looking, very fine coin. 1909S and very fine is about a $100 coin as it sits. Then you've got the 11S, the 12S, the 13S, the 14S, the 15S. You got a pretty decent 24D in this. 24D is probably $30, $40. You got a pretty decent 1926S in this set. Now you don't have a 31S. It's missing the 31S, it's missing the 1909S VDB, and it's missing the 14D. Those are your three keys that it's missing. Here, we'll go back to that page again. You can see the 14D is missing. You can see the 09S VDB is missing. Then you pull forward, and you see the 1931S is missing. The 22 plain I don't count. I'd just as soon put a Mickey Mouse picture in there or something, because 1922 plain is not part of a regular set. Here's your 21S, your 22D, the 23S, the 24D. I show the 34 because that's one of the earlier uncirculated coins in this set. It's a lower grade uncirculated coin. Copper Kingdom gives us a $130 bid. Your 1943s are all uncirculated, relatively nice coins. Your 36D has a lot of nice toning on it. 135 out of Benjamin Marler. Your late wheats are all uncirculated. Now that 1960 small date hole is filled by a circulated large date. That is not a small date. And there is no 70S small date either. Those two coins you'll have to pick up. And then the 82D small date zinc is circulated. I don't really know why that's in there, but it is. I didn't put this set together. I bought it the way it is. Thank you, Time Travelers Coin Exchange. Robert Folk bids $200 to keep this one up. See where I am with regard to my reserve. Come on. Trying to get my thingy to do what it's supposed to do. Okay, there we go. So we're up to $210 from Robert Folk on this one. Benjamin Marler is at $205. Benjamin Marler comes back at $215. It is a very nice start to a set. Very nice. This one's $600 retail value. Dealer bid on this thing's about $400. And it's also in a very nice Dansko album. I have a picture of the cover of the album right here. I have $225 from Robert Folk. And $230 from Benjamin Marler. Hello, Adam. You're missing your 1909S VDB, your 1914D, and your 1931S. Those are the only coins missing out of this set. All the rest of them are here. Got $250 from Robert Folk. $2.55 from Benjamin Marler. We're getting close to our reserve, folks. I'm not cheap, but I can't give coins away either. Can't do it, folks. There, 275. 275 gets us closer. Here's the deal. At a $600 set, and that's the value of all of the coins involved in this set, I'm going to expect that people are going to want to pay close to $400 for it. Now, the very lowest I can take is not very far lower than that. We got Benjamin Marler at $280. On this one right here, I can't do it for under $310. $310 is the lowest I can go on this set right here. So $310 will give you a chance to take this one home. You got a lot of nicer, very fine to extremely fine early coins, and all of your later coins are uncirculated or very close to it. I mean, there's a lot of uncirculated coins in here. Your 36D is uncirculated. It's a nice one. We're up to $285. Need about another $25 on this one. There's that 36D. Nice one. Don't forget that there's a lot of coins in this set. These things go all the way up. There's a full page right there. All of your memorials are taken care of. Shield cents are taken care of up to 2017. There's 310. That's the reserve. Have any higher bids than 310? Anyone want to take this home for more than 310? Benjamin's at 315. Reserve is dropped. This will be sold. Benjamin's at 315. Robert Folk bids 320. Benjamin's out. Copper Kingdom goes $330. Thank you, sir. We're almost up to wholesale bid on this. But I said I'd let it go for $310. And here's $330. How many coins in this set? There's 264 coins total. Benjamin, I can get Danskos, but I can't get them any better than what you'd be able to buy them for. By the time I get them, your price is going to be the same as retail. Hello, hidden numismatist. And sold to Copper Kingdom at $330. Thank you, sir. Got yourself one hell of a set there. All right, next item up for bids. Got a 1910S Lincoln Cent PCGS Very Fine 25. This is a certified coin. It is certified by PCGS as Very Fine 25. We're going to start at $17. Hello, Raymond. Benjamin starts us off at $17. Mr. Dowdle bids 22. This is a 1910S. Lincoln Cent is certified by PCGS. Hawkeye bids 23. Good evening, sir. Benjamin bids 24 to keep it moving. Stephen Dallas comes in with a slightly late 23. Might want a refresher, buddy. It does have nice details for a very fine. It's got all the wheat lines. They're all there. Mr. Dowdle bids $25, and Mr. Dallas bids $25 as well. So Mr. Dowdle gets the $25 high bid on this one. And Hawkeye follows up with a $25 as well. Joe McBride comes in at $30. And James Dowdle bids at 32. Time travelers, you may bid, but you need to register as well. You'll need to register before the evening is out. And Mr. Dowdle bids 32 on this one. And Hawkeye is out. Yeah, Time Travelers Coin Exchange, you'll need to send me your name, your screen name, and your email address to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. That's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Joe McBride bids $35 and is currently the high bidder. And Mr. Dowdle is out. Joe McBride is our sole bidder at $35. Any other interest? Speak up now. Going once. Going twice. All in, all done. And sold to Joe McBride. $35. Thank you, sir. Hello, Cajun. I got my flips today, man. All right, let's move on to the next item up for bids. We have another set, $600 worth of Lincoln Cents in this one. It's a partial set, 71 coins. It has some nicer coins. In fact, much nicer coins. It doesn't have anything prior to 1934. This is going to be it's an uncirculated short set, is what it is. An uncirculated and BU short set. So there's your first two coins, your 1934 and your 1934D. The 34 is a bright red coin. 34D is a reddish brown coin. And then here's your first page. Every coin is there. The 37D, 35D, 36D, 37S, they're all slightly darker color. But you got some superb gem coins in this. There's some really nice gem coins in this particular short set. Now these are all the pages that we actually have showing with coins. You got two coins on that page. And you got a full page here. And you got a full page down to here. We've got a $20 bid to get us started. $20 bid to get us started. That's less than $1 a coin, folks. $20 bid. Do I hear 30? 22. So I got 20 and now I hear 30. A $30 bid. Hello, Beth. TM Silver bids 30 right after Stephen Dallas does. Paul Hampton, Matting bid 40. And we got Stephen Dallas and Paul Hampton bid 50 on this one. I wasn't talking there for a little while. I was being real quiet. Mr. Patat comes in at $100. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? And Mr. Patat has a current bid of $100 as the high bid. Thank you, Jody. I was changing some settings I kept having issues. At 71 coins, a lot of them in full gem condition. I skipped ahead, sorry. There's a number of these coins that are in full gem condition. Let me start reading off some of this. I will send you a printout of the sheet where I found the value of these. Let me find that particular album. And let me do there. Here's the here's the sheet for this particular set. And my grades, of course, they start at 1934, but my grades are right over here in this column. And I show a choice to gem for the, see, you got a choice to gem red for the 1934, choice to gem brown for the 1934D. You got a gem red for the 35. You got a gem plus red for the 36S. That gem plus, that's a 66 red, folks. You got a 66 red for the 38, 66 red for the 38D. You got 65 reds, 66 reds, or 66 red for the 44D. Go through and you add up all of these values for all of these grades that show up in a retail. This is Numismedia's price guide. So in Numismedia's price guide, you go through and you add up all of this. And you come down here to the very bottom. And you have a total of $608.17 in 70 coins. I guess it is only 70 coins. It may be 71. I can't remember exactly why my count is one off on this. We're up to $160 with Galaxy 471. Hello. Steve Patat, CM Silver, Stephen Dallas, all still in the mix. There is potential for varieties in these. I have looked for some of the major varieties in some of these sets over the years. I've had a lot of these sets. Some of these sets I've had for 10 years or more. And so I'm sure that some of them I've checked over, but I don't remember. I don't know for sure. And I've picked up a lot since I quit checking them. So with this set, we're easily at a $608 value. If you bid half of that, that'd be $304. That's half of its value. $304 is half of its value. We're up to 185 with Galaxy. Thank you, Time Traveler Coin Exchange. CM Silver comes in at 192. Mr. Patat is out. Thank you, sir. Galaxy bids 200. Stephen Dallas says a finance manager's not home, so he's out. Right, it's like you could spend $20 on a single shirt, but when it came time to spend $100 on a whole closet full of clothes, it's $100 regardless. You can't spend it. That's kind of how it works. We're still not quite there on this one. 210, we need to add probably close to $100 to this. Yes, sir, Mr. Hampton. There is a reserve in all the different sets that I have running this time. And this particular one has a reserve of $295. $295, less than half of its retail value. That's where we need to be. $244 on CM Silver. We got 60 people in here, folks. We only got 24 likes. Let's see what we can do about pounding that like button a little bit more. That really helps me out when you guys just hit that thumbs up. YouTube sees the quality of my content only by the number of likes that I get. Unfortunately, that's how it works. The likes that we get and the amount of time that you spend watching are basically how they figure out that this is quality content and put it higher up on people's searches. Galaxy comes up to 250 on it. This set's far too nice to let it go for any less than $295. I'm serious, folks. This is a really nice set. This was one of those sets that I picked up one time and I thought, man, I'm going to have to grade half of these coins. And then I just decided not to do it. It's been sitting ever since. There's a lot of these coins that should be graded. Look at that 1934 plane. You've got a full gem red coin there. I put it as choice to gem because it has a little stain out in front of the mouth. The 1943S is a gem blazer. Beautiful coin. 1942S is a really nice coin. The 38D is a blazing gem coin. I think what we're going to end up having to do is just so you guys can actually see what we're going after. Let me see if I can do something to help you out in making your decisions. See if I can get this thing to do what I need it to do so that you can look at the coins you need to see. Let's see here real quick. Oh, I have to... do that to get it to turn on. And then I'm going to have to... There we go. Yeah, this isn't going to work, I don't think, or is it? There's the 39D. Yeah, this doesn't want to stay operating. Here, let's look at the 38D real quick. Now, those little scratch marks on that, those are die scratches. This coin is a full blazing gem red coin. Here's your 1936S. Often you see 1936S in this kind of condition. If I can actually get it to focus, there we go. Here, let's do this. Light out here. Make it where you're looking at just the coin. And then let me try to... I guess that's as good as it's going to get. There's your 1936S. What about the 1940S? 1940S was a really, really nice coin in this set too. These coins are blazing red. Beautiful, beautiful coins. Slide out of here so you're not looking at the slide. There you go. Hello, Barry Johnson. Let's look at this 43S. My camera is working intermittently, which is why it's blinking in and out. Look at that 43S. These things are amazing coins here. The 46, so you can see the placement of the mint mark. Which one? 46S? Down here in the corner. Trying to get this stupid light to stay on. Doesn't want to stay. There's your 1946S. It is a nice bright coin. 46. 45S. Good night, Beth. Okay, we will take a skip on this one for now, and we'll come back to it at some other point. You guys can talk to your finance managers. You see where we go. But for now, we will put this one away. Doesn't look like we're going to come close. The reserve on this is $608 worth of coins at retail. The reserve on this one is close to $300. All right, let me move you on to the next item. Don't spend too much time just looking at this. How about this? 1914D, Lincoln Cent PCGS, very good 10. I can tell you that this coin grade's better than very good. I don't know where their heads were. You have over half the wheat lines on here. Yeah, CM Silver, minimum I can take on this is $295. Now for the 1914D, we have PCGS VG10 certified coin, $110. $110 to get you started on this one. This one has no reserve. $110 will take it home. Go give me $110 starting bid on this one. $110 starting bid. CM Silver, give me $110. Thank you, sir. We have a $110 start on this 1914D. These are hard to find, folks. They just are. Exactly why I can't tell you, but they are. They're really hard to find. I mean, there weren't very many of them made. Less than 2 million of them out there. And we have $110 to get this one started. I have a $110 bid. Can I see a $120 bid out there? Anybody give me $120 for this? We're going once. CM Silver at $110. Yeah, for 14D, this is a fine 12 coin. It should have graded fine 12, and it should be about $140. Sold CM Silver for $110. Thank you, sir. Let's move on to the next coin. Next coin says 1955 Lincoln Cent. Now, most of the time, 1955 Lincoln Cents in this condition are about $1, $2 coin. Well, this one is a $2 coin, but I'm sure it's worth a lot more than $2. Look at the head. Look at just how much there is going on with this coin. Look at here. Huge die break running down the shoulder. Sherman, go away. Giant die cracks all over the head. You see that? Huge die cracks. And then we have the 1955 poor man's double here. Basically, yeah, basically it's an internal shattered die. A lot of little die scratches, a lot of little things going on. I thought this was just awesome when I saw it. That huge die crack right on the shoulder. Now, let's take a look at the other side. The other side doesn't show nearly as much, but it does show some of the lines of clash, like a clash mark. You have a little bit of a die chip on the T of the cent. Flip it back over and take a look at the pretty side. Bride's got us up to $16 on this one. Check that out. Nasty huge die crack, running from the rim all the way through the V of VDB and all the way up to the shoulder, top of the shoulder. You can try to count the number of die cracks there are on the head. I gave up. Die cracks all over the place on the head. Steve's up $20 on this one. Thank you, sir. And then you have that shadow doubling on the outside of the date. Really nice. I don't think that's a lamination by the eye. No. Sold to Steve Patet, $20. Thank you, sir. All right. Next item. We have another set. This set, it's a partial set, 104 coins. You have about a $274 retail value on this one. We're going to start with no minimum on this. It does have a reserve, but we're going to start with no minimum. Let's take a look here. You're missing the 09S VDB and the 09S. You're missing the 14D. You have just about everything else there. You got the 13S, the 14S, the 11S, the 12S. You get over to the next page, and there's not a hole for the 22. So you don't have to worry about it, but the 31S needs to be filled. And this last page, you have everything. It's all full. 1935 all the way up through 1946, I believe. You can start bidding wherever you like. $15 will get us started, Cuds R Us. Thank you, sir. 104 coins, folks. Has a retail value just above $274. Stephen Dallas at 30, Paul Hampton at 50. This would be a nice starter set, folks. Paul Hampton's current high bid at $50. Jeff Dunn bids us at $55. Jeff Dunn's current high bidder at $55 on this set, worth over $274. Paul Hampton bid $65 to keep this one rolling. And Jeff Dunn bid $70. And Jeff Dunn at $70 currently. High bidder. Got a pretty nice '09 VDB in this. Open the book up with my eyeballs. See. The 12S is a fine to very fine coin. The 13S is a good. 14S is a fine to very fine coin. 15S is a very good to fine. 16S is a very good. Got some pretty coins in here. The 25S is an AU. Pretty nice coin here. 28D is a nice, very fine. Check out the ones that actually have values. 1924D is a full fine, almost very fine. 22D is a very fine. 31D is a very fine. No uncirculated coins. Well, there is a 38D is uncirculated, and that's it. No other uncirculated coin. Got a full almost $275 worth of coins here. Almost $275 worth of coins. You're missing your big keys. Let's see. Copper Kingdom. Yes. Copper Kingdom got the first set at $330. Paul Hampton's at $90 on this one, though. Jeff Dunn at $95. Looking at a retail value of $275, your wholesale is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of about $200. Wholesale is roughly $200 on this. I can sell it below wholesale, but not too far below wholesale. Looking for a deal, not a steal. I got plenty of deals. Jeff Dunn's current high bidder at $95. Can we get any higher on that? We're getting close to the reserve, folks, on a $275 set of coins. Hey, you notice that there's a bunch of tape, little labels in this book. This book was originally a 1 per year book. It's one of the Whitman blue folders, Whitman Classic. It was a United States cents 1 per year, so it started at 1909 and then it went all the way up into the 60s or whatever. And someone took little pieces of label and wrote the dates on them and stuck them into the book. Anyone get us over $100 out there? Went over $100 on this. Copper Kingdom comes back with $100. Thank you, sir. I'm going to drop the reserve and let it go. I'm going to let it go at $100 or highest bid. Jeff Dunn bids $105. Jeff Dunn bids $105 is the winning bid at current. Copper Kingdom bids $110 to keep this one going. Guess we can count it down. Got $115 for Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn, $115 bid. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Copper Kingdom bids $120. We got a $120 current bid. Now, don't forget, for everyone watching, we do have the ability to make donations during this auction. So if these items are too high dollar for your budget, then you can do a super chat. Super chat is that little dollar sign down below where you can enter a comment. Dollar sign with a little square around it. You just click on that, and that will allow you to donate any amount of money directly to the Coppercoins channel. I appreciate it. Sold to Copper Kingdom for $120. Check this out. It's a 1946 S. Lincoln sent a nice, bright, uncirculated condition. And this happens to be the very scarce ball serif mint mark style. Ball serif mint mark style is one of 3 different mint marks available in 1946, with only about 19% of all the coins minted and released actually with this particular mint mark style. The other 2 mint mark styles comprise the remainder of roughly 80% of the coins released in 1946 from San Francisco. We got James Dowdle coming in at $12, Joe McBride at $15. Paul Hampton at $17 to keep it going. And Joe McBride at $20. Mr. Dowdle comes in at $20 as well. And Midnight Silver Run at $25. Because I'm the only one here with Sherman right now, and he evidently wants some attention. Yes, Ant2242, this particular mint mark style is the scarcest of all of the 1946S mint mark styles. This one, there was only a short number of these actually produced and released, roughly about 20% overall. So when you're looking at, well, thank you, Majestic. I appreciate that. And so when we get this particular mint mark style, we're talking about fewer than 20% of all of the uncirculated 1946S Lincoln cents out there. So when you find one of these in uncirculated, they're kind of a gem to have because they are pretty scarce. I've been through a lot of 1946S rolls of cents, and I just don't see these very often. Hawkeye comes in with 32, and Midnight Silver in at 33. And Joe McBride at 35. I tell you what, folks, let's kill the bidding. Got Hawkeye, Joe McBride. Who we got? Paul Hampton, Midnight Silver Run. I'm going to try. Hang on a second, folks. I got something I can check here real quick. Let me look at a spreadsheet that I have backstock inventory on. I may have more of these. I've been hoarding these things for quite a while because they're difficult to find. And I hoard anything that's very difficult to find because I want to be the only one who has them. Take a look at my backstock here and see what I have that I can share with you. 6. Yes. I have a total of 4 of these. I have a grand total of 4 of these. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to sell these at $25 a piece to our 4 highest bidders. 25 a piece to our 4 highest bidders. We've got Hawkeye. Now, you just have to say, I'll take it, or yes to the deal. But we've got Hawkeye, Joe McBride, Midnight Silver Run, and Paul Hampton. All 4 of you. I can offer one at $25 a piece. Just tell me you'll take it. Midnight Silver Run will take one. Joe McBride will take one. Let me make some more spots for you, hon. There's 4 of them. All right. So Midnight Silver Run says he'll take it. Joe McBride says he'll take it. Paul Hampton says he'll take it. I'm going to have to see if... Oh, Joe McBride. See, I've got all 4 of my highest bidders that took one already, Mr. Dowdle. I can't produce something I don't have. I will attempt. I'll look around, see what I can find, and I'll bring them into the next auction if I have any more of them. But Midnight Silver Run, Joe McBride, Paul Hampton, and Hawkeye, all 4 take one at $25. And they're going to be roughly in the same condition as this. Maybe a little nicer, maybe a little less. All right, so let's move on to the next item. Next item is a 1954S RPM number 3. 1mm003. Let me toss this up underneath the scope and see if we can get a really good look at it. There we go. There we go. Let's take a look at that. How about that? 1954S RPM number 3. Now, these are a little difficult to find. We got Paul Hampton at 10, Joe McBride at 14, Paul Hampton back at 15. You can see a spike. Looks like a horn. Like a devil's horn coming up off the top left-hand side of the S. I think I can get closer to this. There you go. Now you can see it. Hey, Bulldog. Yeah, Joe McBride at 18, Paul Hampton at 20, James Dowdle comes in at 20 a little late, Bulldog at 19 a little late, and then Bulldog comes back at 22. Joe McBride at 22 a little late, and Bulldog is our high bidder at $22. Paul Hampton at 23, then James Dowdle comes in at 25. This is somewhat scarce, repunchment mark here. The 54S number 3 is kind of scarce. 54S number 4 is a really nice one, but it's common. These are just a little more difficult to come by, these number 3s. Joe McBride's at 26 on this one. Paul Hampton at 27. Wish you could do what, Just Spitfire? Zoom in like this? Nice scope, isn't it? James Dowdle bids 28 to keep this one up. And Joe McBride at 30. And we've got Joe McBride at $30. Yep, to Dynolite. I can turn this little dial here, make the light brighter. I can sharpen the focus even more than it was. Right about there. And then I can zoom back out. Sold to Joe McBride for $30. Thank you, sir. We can go to that level. Take a look at the fact that the coin is an AU coin. It does have pretty decent luster on it. And then let's transition back over to the slideshow so that we can continue moving. Thank you, sir, for your bid. Thank you to everyone for your bids on this. Let's move on to the next item. Here is a rare coin. Let's just put it that way. It's rare. Now, this one's a little messed up, which is why I'm letting it go for a $10 starting bid. But they are rare. The 1956 proof double die obverse. Let's take a look at this real quick. Proof double die obverse. We had it started at 10. We got James Dowdle at 20 on it. You can see that doubling. Here, let's just zoom in. Get it nice and close. You can see it right there on the S. See it right here on the U. Here it is on the R. And the T. And the E and we. Here's the W. I'll just keep following it around. And you can see that there's a lot of extra quote-unquote stretching toward the rim on this. There's some extra doubling toward the rim on Liberty. Now you can also see that the surface on this one is not well preserved. Not exactly sure what happened to this coin, but half of it is nice and shiny red over here. And then the other half of it has turned kind of a dingy brown color, and it's got spots that turn into basically like a tin can appearance, texture, you might say. Bulldog's at 42 on this one currently. Being that these things are rare, we have roughly 1 million minted total, about 2,500 per proof die. I'm not exactly sure how many are known of this particular die, but it can't be a lot. Joe McBride's at 43, James Dowdle's at 44. Zoom back out. Joe McBride at 45. Never looked up exactly what the cherry picker's guide said these were worth. I'm sure quite a bit. Hang on a second. Let me see. I know they've got some substantial value. Let's see what we're doing. We look up 1956. You have a double die obverse, 1956 proof. A proof 63 is a $50 coin. Proof 65 is a $100 coin, and this book is off. It's quite shy of actual numbers. I sold this one to Joe McBride for $45. That's a deal, sir. You got yourself a nice rare double die. Let me move us on to the next item. Here's another set for you. Nope. Let's try again. We're missing lot number 10 altogether. What was lot number 10? 1955 D RPM. Let me bring in, hang on a second, folks. This kind of stuff happens sometimes. We'll just have to play it by ear here. Hang on just a second, please. At least I'm able to do this on the fly. Not sure why this one didn't show up. Here we go. We have a 1955 D RPM number 2. 1955 D RPM number 2. We're going to start this one at $2. 1955D RPM number 2, and this one, it has nice luster. Actually a really nice coin overall. Let me throw it up under the scope here so you can fully get the magnitude how nice this RPM is. There you go, take a look at that. Pretty RPM here. This is one of the stronger RPMs for 1955. Let me zoom in real close on it. You can see how strong that is. You can basically see every part of the D mint mark repeated. And that little bit of color that you see is actually part of what's on the coin. It has nice colorful toning on it. At Majestic Sounds of Coins up to $12 on this one. We got bids from Levels of Madness, Jeff Dunn, Paul Hampton. Levels of Madness is out, thank you, sir. James Dowdle bids $15. Paul Hampton comes back just a little late with a $13 bid. Let's take a look at the whole coin again. You can see the colors on it. It's mostly a brown coin, but it does have some pretty nice luster on it. Got James Dowdle at $15. Bulldogs at $18. Thank you, Marine. And Majestic is out. Paul Hampton comes back at $20. James Dowdle's $1 short. Day late, $1 short. And we're showing Penny Parent going twice, and then Bulldog comes in with a $22 bid. $22 bid outbids Paul Hampton's $20 bid. It is an earlier die state coin. That is true. They are a little more difficult to come by, that's for sure. And we got Bulldog showing 22. Never know where another bid's going to come from. Here's a nice close look at this repunchment mark. I'm in a little bit of trouble with my little focus knob today. Zoomed out so it's easier to focus. Right there. Sold to Bulldog $22. Thank you, sir, for your bids. Thanks everyone else for your bids as well. Now here's one. This one is really, really nice. I'll be surprised if this doesn't sell very well. This is a full uncirculated set of Lincoln cents. Actually 1934D through 1958D and beyond. Actually just through 58D. This is a different board. This one is in a very nice board. It has metal screws. Here's the top half of it. There's a lot of gem coins in this. Really nice gem coins. $564 value in the coins alone. And these boards with the metal screws, this is not Capital Plastics. This is higher quality than Capital Plastics. You got 67 coins. It's a full set. Every PDS involved from 1934D. Then you go to 35 PDS all the way through 1958 PD. Some of the coins in this set are just outstanding coins. Here's your 34D, your 35S. 36D is a nice full blazing gem coin. Your 36S is a beautiful blazing gem coin. The 38D is a nice gem. 1940S is a beautiful gem. And we have special appearances from 1948, which is a good shot 66 coin. That's a $50, $60 coin by itself. And then there's this 1958D in a full gem. I'm going to say it's a 66 red. 58D and 66 red is a tough coin. We're up to 225 on this one. Current bid of 225. Current bid 250 from Benjamin Marler. Thank you, sir. These things are so hard to come by in this condition. And these boards, this board's easily 30, 40 years old. No, I'm going to say easily 50 years old. It goes back to the 1960s. Beautiful cobalt blue offsets that copper real nicely. Got a $270 bid in right now from Galaxy. Got $300 from Benjamin Marler. Thank you, sir. $310 from Copper Kingdom. We're close to the reserve. This set, if I can find it prior to shipping, I will put it in a felt sleeve that it'll fit in, and then it goes inside of a envelope large enough to fit the holder. A $310 bid from Copper Kingdom. I tell you what, I can take a $310 bid. Got $315 from Benjamin Marler. We'll drop the reserve. $315. Drop the reserve. $325 from Copper Kingdom. And I tell you what, to whomever wins that set, got the holder for the first half. I've got the holder for the 1909 through 1934. The only problem I've got, one little screw missing right there. And I have that screw somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it is. But here it is. There's the first half of the set. There's Benjamin Marler at $330. You'll get this with that. They come in their own individual envelopes. I will pack them and mail them in a medium flat rate box. They won't fit in anything smaller. Copper Kingdom's at $350 right now. Benjamin Marler's out. These holders alone sell for about $30 to $40 each. So there's $60, $70 worth of plastic and screws here. There you go, Steven. We got sold to Copper Kingdom at $350. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your bids. Thank everyone else for your bids, Benjamin Marler and others. All right, let's move on to the next item as we swim through this beautiful set of bright red Lincoln cents. How about this? 1971 Philadelphia Lincoln cent double die obverse number 2. These are scarce. Not only that, but this one is a nice uncirculated and it has some nice color toning on it. Let's start this one off at $29. And I'll show you the doubling on this. This is the coin. The 1971. And this doubling is rare. Probably as nice as DDO number 2 or 3 or 8 on the 1972 Lincoln cents, except, well, this is 71 and it's a lot more scarce. A lot harder to find, folks. Nice little double die. We got Amber starting this one off at $29 and Cuds R Us goes $30. Bulldog's at $31. Steve Patet comes in $35. Look at that doubling, people. Ah, it's beautiful stuff. DDO number 2. Wow, Amber hits the button at 37. Is there a book for DDOs? Well, you can use VarietyVista.com. You go to Variety Vista. I'll do right now for you. We can go right down here. We can take a look at double dies from 59 to 96. Go to DDO listings, and then go to 1971 plain, and it's right there. DDO number 2. We look in DDO number 2, and right there is all the doubling that I'm showing you on this coin. We go down here to the values, and the values show that in a 63, this is a $65 coin. $65. How much this is worth. You have one graded at 65. You have 8 graded at 65, 1 at 66, and 3 at 64. This one would probably grade 62 or 63. There's your doubling again. See the doubling there. And you can see it here. Right on the coin. This is the coin which you shall receive for your bid. Nice, bright, shiny coin. It's not red. It's brown. Still nice. Really nice. Here we are. Amber's got a $45 bid on this. And nope, Steve Patet has a $45 bid. I'm sorry. I was just a little bit off. Steve Patet at $45. Hello, sissy. Going twice with Steve Patet at $45. And sold. Steve Patet, $45. Thank you, sir, for your bids. Thank you to everyone else for your bids as well. Okay, let's look at the next coin. Next coin's a 1930D. This got some really nice color. Pretty toning on this. Not in the best condition in the world, but it is nice. Has nice toning on it. I'll start this one off at $19. $19 for this nice red 1930D Lincoln cent with some toning. $20 Majestic Sounds of Coins. Hello, Frank. Midnight Silver Run bids 25. James Dowdle comes in just a moment late at 24, and Majestic comes back at 30. Midnight Silver Run at 31. James Dowdle's just a bit late. Little late to the party there, brother. Midnight Silver Run at $31 is our current high bidder. And we have James Dowdle at 33. Majestic says he's out. Appreciate your bid, sir. And we have James Dowdle at 33 as our current high bidder. And we're going once with James Dowdle at $33. Midnight Silver runs out. Thank you, sir. We're going twice. All in, all done. Majestic comes in at $35. Not sold yet. Majestic comes in at $35. He was out and decided to come back in, which is allowed. Well, James is out now. He might come back in. Got Majestic Sounds of Coins at $35. Going once to Majestic Sounds of Coins at $35. Going twice. All in and all done. Sold the Majestic Sounds of Coins for $35. I appreciate your bids. That's okay. Hold your chin up, James. You'll get something soon. How about this? This is probably one of the nicer sets of Lincoln cents that I have been able to run in a long time. Long time. This one has $847.75 worth of coins. 205 coins total. Let's take a look through this set real quick. As you can see, you're missing your major keys, the 09S, the 09S VDB, the 10S, the 11S, 12S, 13S, 14D. They're all missing, and you still got $847 worth of coins in here. How is that? Well, that's because the coins that are in here are in exceedingly nice condition. Look at that. You get into the late wheats and the what we call the short set. You got some superb coins. Really nice coins going all the way through. Now, I left some holes open, just as it had arrived to me. Those two coins in the bottom right, those are just extras. I think they're 1944D. I didn't even count them. Then you go through a lot of the later years here. And we start running into proofs. You got the proof 75, 76. You got the proof for 77, 78, 79 type 2, which is the more difficult one to get. You got the proof for 1980, 1981. I didn't check the 81 proof. Not going to change anything. Let's see here. I'm going to check the 81, the 79, and the 81 proofs for what type they are. Sure, we've got them listed properly in here. 79S is indeed a type 2. The 81S is indeed a type 1, so it is the common one. We have some absolutely stunning, awesome coins in this. The 43S, probably a full 66. Could possibly even go 67. A beautiful coin. Here's the rest of the set. You got the 94 proof, or the 84 proof, I'm sorry. 84 proof, 85 proof, 87 proof, 88 proof. Overall, take a look at this here real quick. Let's see, you got the 09s in very fine. Got a lot of fine, very fine coins going down the list. Extremely fine for 1920. Then you get down into the short set years. You've got a gem red 1935, choice to gem red 1935D. You got a gem plus on the 38S. That's a 66 level coin. You got a gem plus on the 43S. That's a 66 level coin. You got a gem plus on the 44S and the 45. Lots and lots of gems in here. You got a gem plus on the 54D. Now, let me explain this to you. I didn't include the proof values in here. Go down all the way to the bottom of this set. And I didn't even count some of the newer coins. You have 188 business strike coins. You got 17 proofs for a total of 205 coins. There's none of the proofs listed up here. So the 17 proofs are not even counted in the $847 value of this set. They're not even counted. That copper comes in with a $250 bid. I'm looking for somewhere in the neighborhood of double that. Benjamin Marlar's at 300. Sissy Atwell pulls the trigger at 260. Enough to overcome Benjamin Marlar's 300. Benjamin Marlar is showing $300 on this set. These coins that I'm saying will grade a 66 in here, they're the ones that if I took these out of the holder and sent them in with a $25 grading fee, I'd end up with $100 to $200 coins. Sissy Atwell's at 325. Quit. Down here licking. Lick, 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 lick. Sissy Atwell at 325. Do we get any higher than 325? Any higher than 325 interest and allowance? I know Paul and Stephen Dallas and some other people. And Robert Folk at 326 is not a valid bid above 325. You have to go at $10 increments at this point. I'm seeing what's going on in the chat. Here's my ruling on this. A person says that they're out, that doesn't mean that we're going to discount any further bids. When a person says they're out, that's their decision at that time. If they decide to bid again, they can bid again. I don't see anything wrong with a person bidding again once they say they're out, because when they say they're out, they're not walking away. But To that end, Mr. Dowdle, if you'll send me an email after we're finished, I'll work with you on this. We can take care of it. Remember, folks, a $335 bid on this. Beautiful Dansko album, too. When people say they're out, the reason people say they're out and the reason people work on the out is simply because we need to know so that we know a person is not actively bidding. They're not saying they're out so they're disqualified from bidding any further. That's just not the way this works. Jesse Atwell comes back with a $375 bid. Okay, Majestic, I appreciate that. It is, of course, always preferred that if you say you're out, make sure you're out when you say it. That way you're not trying to scramble back in and get a bid in. Jesse Atwell at $375. We're going to take the reserve down. I'm going to take the reserve down and let it go at $375. $375 is a current high bid. The dealer wholesale bid on this set is around $550. This is about a $550 set to a dealer. You're at $850 retail. Yes, Penny Parrot. Copper Kingdom comes back at a $380 bid. Let me check on my increments because I want to make sure that I'm right on the increments. I never really planned on running things. Okay, my apologies to Robert Folk. It's actually a $5 increment after $50. $5 increment after $50. I thought there was a $10. But it's not in the rules. So going by what the rules state presently for this auction, it's going to be a $5 increment minimum. I think at this level, it's probably just a better idea to do $10 increment. But right now, we're at a $5 increment. Sissy Atwell currently has the high bid of $395. You could bid $390, Sissy Atwell. See, Sissy Atwell had $375 at the minimums. Copper Kingdom be $380. Sissy Atwell be $385. Okay, Sissy Atwell keep the bid of $395. I appreciate that. Copper Kingdom at an even $400. Copper Kingdom bids in at an even $400. I want to at least try to show you this 46 or 43S. This 43S coin is absolutely fantastic. Let's see if I can get my little scope here. Show us this beautiful coin. There we go. And we're looking at this coin at many, many times the power that a grater would use to grate it. See if I can zoom this back out. Look at how pretty that is. And then here's the dement. A few spots here and there on the dement. Here's the Philly coin. This is a Philadelphia, 1943 Philadelphia. It has a couple of little spots on it. I wish I could drive this stupid thing. Let me turn this around. I didn't do that. There we go. You turn this around. And let me see if I can find some of the really nice coins in here. Show them to you. Okay, here's the 1939. Bit of a fingerprint, but it's otherwise a very, very shiny coin. And the 38S. Quit knocking off like that. Got a little cut in the top of the head, but the fields are really clean on this coin. Really nice, bright, shiny coin. Here's your 38D. It's in pretty good shape. Here's your 35 plain. Really bright, shiny coin. 1938 plain. A lot of beautiful red coins in this set. Sold to Copper Kingdom at $430. I appreciate it, sir. Right then. Nice fight, sissy. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for your bids. Let's move on to the next item. Going through this beautiful set. Here we go. Take a look at the toning on that coin. 1955S. Beautiful toning. It has just so many colors. It has almost a... have you ever seen the Northern Lights? And how they kind of look like a curtain? This is like the Northern Lights on a coin. This is just... I'm going to say stupendous. Beautiful. Majestic comes in at 20, Midnight Silver Run at 25. Paul Hampton's a little late at $22. And then says 7, probably means 27, but we're going to have to wait for that. There we go, 27. And Mr. Dowdle at 28. Majestic comes in at $30. And Bulldog at 30. This is the 1955S, Mark Thomas. Probably will want to refresh your screen. Paul Hampton at 31, Midnight Silver Run 32. James Dowdle comes in at 35, and Bulldog at 40. Bulldog's at $40 on this one. Majestic Sounds of Coins came in just a little bit late at 40. Midnight Silver Run says he's out. Jody says, wow. Yeah, Jody, we'll wait till you see the next coin. For Dowdle at $45. Bill Bet says he wanted this one. Bulldog's out. We're going once. A James Dowdle at $45. Going twice. And sold to James Dowdle at $45. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you for your bid. And thanks to everyone else for your bids. Let me move on to the next item. Take a look at this. Look at the colors on this guy. There's some really, really nice color going on here. This is a 1956D gem Lincoln Cent with just absolutely stunning rainbow toning. Paul Hampton hits it at $12 just to get it started. Majestic at $15, Midnight Silver Run at $20. It didn't take any effort on this one, Penny Parent. Tell you what, this coin is actually very beautiful in its own right. Just the colors on this thing are just absolutely gorgeous. If my dyno will pick it up. Not sure that it will, though. The lighting in this dyno is kind of odd sometimes. It doesn't really pick up color very well. I guess it will. Looks okay. You can see it's like a satiny tone to the overall appearance of the coin. And you see like over on the left-hand side, whereas the light hits it in different directions, it actually shifts the color. It's like one of those special paint jobs. Let me flip it over on the other side. And be really careful with it, not touch it. Look at those colors. The satiny purples and pinks and all kinds of just gosh colors on this. This thing's oozing with color. Majestic bids 26 on this one. So you know that even with the photography that I'm doing, I'm not capturing all the color on this one, but I tell you what, this thing's so electric. This thing's got so much color in it. Not hard at all to imagine how I end up with photography like this. Hawkeye's at 29. Bulldog at 31. Hawkeye comes back at 32. Bulldog at 35. And with Bulldog at the current bid of $35 is the high bid. We're on lot number 16 right now. And go look. We have a total of 17 lots. We've got one lot left to go through. I had planned on having quite a few more lots tonight. I just was unable to get past all of the sets that I was trying to put together. I think I bit off a piece that was a little bit bigger than I could chew. So next week we'll finish up on some of these sets. Bulldog at $38 and Hawkeye follows up with the same number. We've got just a couple of weeks until our huge roll sale on Cyber Monday. I remember when Cyber Monday is this year. Thanksgiving is on Wednesday or on Thursday, the 28th. It's a week and 2 days from now. We'll be having an auction coming up on the 26th. And then we will not have an auction on the 3rd of December. Instead, what we're going to do is a large roll sale, cyber sale. Cyber Monday, the 2nd of December. Cyber Monday, the 2nd of December. Bulldog's at $41 on this one. Gonna get himself a super tone coin. Here's Hawkeye at 43. Rolos. Would that be Rolos or Royos? Why should I call my rolls Rolos? Rolos of Coinos? Yeah, we're going to be ending pretty soon. We'll be there by 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Bulldogs at 45, Hawkeyes at 46. Resemble delicious chocolate. Rolo. I don't know if I could get stomped for that one. Bulldogs at 48. Majestic comes in at 50. Majestic at even $50. Jeff Dunn says, hey, how you doing, Hidden? We have a family. Okay, we do have $5 increments after $50. So from here, it's got to be 55 to keep it in. So Bulldog bids 55. Hawkeye, you'll need to bid 60 to keep this one on. Hawkeye's got a $51 bid stuck in his head. Needs to bid 60 on this one to keep it up. $5 increments after $50. Majestic bid 50. Bulldog bid 55. Thank you, Sir A.B. Silver. I appreciate that. Hawkeye bid 60. Finally gets his finger unstuck from the 51 button and pushes the 60 button. This coin's going to grade nice and high, too. I'm thinking you send this puppy in, it'll probably come back with a 66 brown. That's got to be kind of unusual for a 56D anyway. We're going twice with Hawkeye at $60. All in, all done. Sold Hawkeye for $60. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your bids and everyone else's bids too. Let's move to the last item in the auction. Here's the last item in the auction. It's a 1958 Lincoln cent. Now, the obverse on this coin is a normal, nice, bright red coin. Look at the reverse, though. Look at the interesting colors. Just a really, really interesting array of colors on this coin, which could possibly be classified as a Woody cent. We have a start at $4 on this, but Midnight Silver Run's already given us an $8 bid, so we've got an $8 bid and a $10 from Paul Hampton. We got Art Ring in at $18 and Paul Hampton at $19. Art Ring comes in with his regular name this evening. So he is also known as the RPM Group. He has a nice group on Facebook for RPMs. Joe McBride, $25. Isn't that stripe really nice? Just kind of a weird looking toning. Looks almost like a sunset over an ocean. Midnight Silver Run, $28. No problem, Mr. Ring. I give everybody I can plugs. And Art Ring says he's out. Not just out, he's out twice. I double dog dare you to come back. Joe McBride, $30. And CM Silver, we can come back and revisit that lot. I'll do that as soon as we get finished with this one. It's going to be lot number 3, Penny Parent. We're going once with this one at $30 to Joe McBride. Beautiful toning on the reverse of this baby. Going twice. Got all in. Oh, wait. Midnight Silver Run comes in at $32. $32. Midnight Silver Run to Joe McBride's 30. Jeff Dunn's the official door greeter today. Hello, Joe Durbin. And Joe comes back with a $33 bid. Sherman wants me to take him to bed. Being tired. He's getting very needy. He's like a 4-year-old child. Joe McBride's at $33, our current high bidder. Going once to Joe McBride at $33. Going twice to Joe McBride at $33. All in. All done. And sold to Joe McBride at $33. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you and everyone else for your bids. Okay. Perdone me mess while I work on trying to find lot number 3 again. Here it is. We have lot number 3, the partial set of Lincoln Cents. We started this with no minimum bid, and we got up to a point. This is a really nice short set right here. It goes from 1934 to 1958 with a bunch of really nice coins. CM Silver is going to give us a bid of $295 and drop the reserve on this lot. I appreciate it, CM Silver. Does anybody have any interest above $295 on this? Any interest above $295? And for right now, we do have $5 minimum increment raises on a bid of this level. $295 for CM Silver. Any other interest at $295? Let's count it down. On the last one. There we go. See, we've got, okay, here's the book. It's including proof only issues book. And then you've got the 34, which is a bright red uncirculated, and the 34D is a brown uncirculated. And then from 35 on up, you've basically got nice BU coins, save just a few of them that are red, brown, or brown, but most of them are bright red BU coins. I was falling down on the job there. And you go all the way up to 1958, 1958D. All right, CM Silver at $295. Going once. CM Silver going twice at $295. All in. All done. And sold to CM Silver for $295. I thank you, sir. You will not be disappointed in this set. This is beautiful. Okay, folks, so let me bring myself back. Hi. So we have one more thing to cover. See if I can get it on the screen. Yes, I did not Man, I was scrambling at the very end. Hang on just a second here. Let me get my settings set up for this so that we can move forward. What is going on? Thought I was going to get to move forward here. Let me see what happened and why it didn't work. There we go. Okay, so we got roll reviews, roll reveals. Sorry, I'm starting to call it roll review, and I don't know why. Roll reveals. Up next, we got 2 roll reveals for this week, and both of them are special. I recently bought a very large hoard of proof rolls. And the proof rolls that I bought have no evidence of them having been gone through for varieties. I know that because I found some varieties in one of the rolls that I went through. So I decided, let me leave the rest of the rolls alone, and we'll start working through these rolls. So we're looking for anyone who's interested in getting involved in a 1999S proof tubed roll. We've got 50 coins, and they're $4 a piece. And I have no idea whether there's any of the close AMs that we would be looking for in them, but there is a pretty decent chance of it. Now, those go for, I don't know, somewhere between $70 and $150 a coin, depending on grade. So here we are at a juncture for 1999S proof Lincoln Cents at $4 a piece, coming straight out of tube. And we're at $4 each on these. Get your triggers ready because I'm going to start us off. Go now. Midnight Silver, and I'll take 2. Majestic will take 3. Adam will take 3. They're $4 a piece. Oh, we got a long list. But everybody's sitting around waiting for the roll reveals to come up, and they're all, well, we're like 5 minutes off when I say to show up to do roll reveals if you don't want to be a part of the auction. So here we are. So I've got a grand total of 50 possible spots. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The Barovia number 27, $4 a piece. Got Midnight Silver Run, I'll take 2. Majestic Sounds of Coins will take 3. Okay. Adam Chambers will take 3. Benjamin Marlar for 2. Jeff Stanley takes 4. Jeff Dunn at 3. Bill Betts will take 1. I'm showing a clock on my stream. We're having a little bit of trouble with the stream. We're working this through, though. So we've got quite a few left. So we got Steve Patat with 4. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Steve Patat with 4. Joe McBride with 3. Sissy Atwell takes 5. Copper Kingdom takes 5. Paul Hampton for 3. Midnight Silver Run takes 2. Taco John takes 3. James Dowdle takes 4. Getting close to the end. Like Bulldog will have the rest. Sorry, folks, we couldn't get you in there. That one's going to be the other roll. There. The Bulldog gets 3. James Dowdle takes 4, and Bulldog gets 3 at the end of the roll, and there is no more in this roll. I do have 7 rolls of 1999S. We will do another roll of 1999S next week. Or maybe I could just do another one this week. What do you guys think? Got it at Thursday at 4. I've got one showing here. Let's do one Wednesday at 4, and let's do 2 rolls. We'll do 2 rolls out of the rolls that I've got. The Bulldog gets... Hang on a second here. Let me... Hang on, folks. We're going to make it where everybody can get in. Okay, keep going from there. Bulldog gets 5. We'll just do 2 rolls, folks. I got the second roll ready to go. Bulldog gets 5. We'll come back for seconds if we don't fill it up with what we've got here. So we got Bulldogs 5. Andrew O'Neill, Black Cloud Mining gets 2. Hawkeye gets 3. GM Silver for 6. You get CM Silver in there for 6. Wayne Wolf for 3. All we're doing so far is the 99s. We haven't started the other roll yet. The other roll will be a 1956 proof roll. And you have seen as evidence today with the sale of that really nice 1956 proof double die obverse. There's also a really nice 1956 proof double die reverse, along with some other minor double dies that tend to show up on 1956 proofs. We'll be getting into that one here in just a few minutes. D. Reese gets 5. New Marshall gets 3. Bulldog, you said 5. Did you want another 5, or was that... We're just going to have to count you for the 5 at this time and come back to you. Mark Thomas wants 4. New Marshall for... See, New Marshall's already got his in. Steve Elliott wants 2. I am showing a little bit of clock spinning on my feed once in a while. Okay, Steve Elliott wants 5. Just go ahead and put him in for another 3. Vicky Cardwell will take 5. Robert Folk will take 5. Okay, for Sissy Atwell, Benjamin Marler, we're going to have to come back in Hawkeye. Raymond. Okay, everybody stop who's already got their name in, because we're going to start again for seconds where we can add your name again. We've only got one. See, no, don't put Benjamin Marler in again. He's already in there. He's got his 2 in already. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a go again. When I give you a go again, you can take Benjamin Marler off the end. When I give you a go again, this is for additional coins. We have a grand total of 12 coins remaining. This one comes off. Okay, so Benjamin, right now you've only got 2 coins because we have to do this fairly. You asked for 2 coins in the beginning. We can't give you any more until I give you the go, and then you can come back in. All right, there's your go. You go now for the 12 coins. Paul Hampton wants 3. Adam Chambers for 2. Once you see 12 on there, you can stop because that's all we can give. Benjamin Marlowe will take 1 more. Taco John will take 2 more. Wayne Wolf takes 1 more. And Copper Kingdom gets the rest. Which that will be 5. That's all that taken up and taken care of. Now let's say next thing that we're going to do is the 1956 proof roll. 1956 proof roll coins are $5 a piece. $5 a piece will get your chance at a nice double die for the 1956 proof. We're going to have to limit you to 3 because I do believe this will sell quickly. And if it doesn't, we will come back and revisit it. All right, let's get started now. 1956 proof cents at $5 a piece from a tubed roll, limit 3 per person. Yeah, it went fast. Quickly we go. Bulldog, you have to come in again, buddy. You jumped the gun on me. Okay, same thing. Adam Chambers gets 3. Paul Hampton gets 3. Majestic Sounds of Coins gets 3. Levels of Madness will take 3. Midnight Silver Run will take 2. I can only do the 1 roll of 1956. Midnight Silver Run gets 2. Andrew O'Neill Black Cloud Mining gets 2. Deanne gets 3. Joe McBride for 3. Mr. Dowdle for 3. And Raymond Longy for 3. Copper Kingdom for 3. Benjamin Marler for 3. Jesse Atwell can get 3. Taco John for 3. CM Silver for 3. Wayne Wolf gets 2. And Bulldog will get the last 2 in the roll. I appreciate it, folks. That's all we're doing this week. However, Santa Claus is always nice to, well, nice and naughty little boys and girls. And so getting on to my point, we are going to work up a deal, a steal of a deal. I'm going to keep working on LincolnCent.com, and I'm going to keep adding more inventory to LincolnCent.com between now and the end of the year. At the end of the year, beginning tonight, you guys didn't know this, with everything that you've spent tonight, I'm going to give you 10% of that at LincolnCent.com. You're going to get 10% of what you spent tonight at LincolnCent.com. I won't be doing this every week, but I will be doing it on occasion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a coupon code in your package. You'll get a nice little thing that looks like a cute dollar bill, and it will be in your package, and you will get 10% of the total amount that you spent on product tonight as a coupon at LincolnCent.com. Now, here's how this works. In order to get that 10%, say you spent, okay, let's just do it this way. Say you spent $30 today, or $300. Say you spent $300 today. I'll send you a coupon worth $30 in merchandise at LincolnCent.com. Now, when you buy that merchandise at LincolnCent.com, I can give you the merchandise at $30. What I cannot do is give you any other discounts. Basically, you're getting $30 in free merchandise. Additionally, you're going to have to pay the shipping on that because, unfortunately, the post office doesn't forward their problems to me, nor do they forward their discounts to me. So, you can get, for your $300 spent tonight, you'll get $30 free at LincolnCent.com to tack on to your order of hopefully more. You'll find more that you like there. I've got rolls, I've got singles, I've got all kinds of things there. There's going to be a lot more things there, and it's going to be good for a year. So you don't have to spend it right away. You can spend it within a full year. So that's what I'm going to do. Everybody who spent money here tonight is going to get 10% back in cash on LincolnCent.com. That's Santa Claus for you. Howdy ho ho ho. Don't I look better than Santa? Better than Santa. Half brother thing. It's the same thing as store credit, yes. Exactly. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. To everyone, you're very welcome. I hope you have a great holiday season. I'm not going to force you to spend this money during the holiday season. You will have a full year to spend it. I will add it into your package If you're a monthly buyer, you're going to get your package prior to the Cyber Monday sale. The Cyber Monday sale will be part of your December package. Actually, I'm thinking the Cyber Monday sale, depending on how much you get, I may end up having to just ship it right then and there, because this last big roll sale was a nightmare to keep up with. It was a holy nightmare. Had a lot of rolls. And this one, I'm going to try to sell almost twice as many rolls. So I may end up having to do it, and I really hate to say this to you, but I may end up having to do it where I can't combine this with your regular monthly boxes. I may end up having to just charge. It's going to be a special sale. It's going to be completely different from anything I've ever done before. Well, thank you, CM Silver. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's the yeah, I don't know how I did it either. Yeah, I'm going to try to bring in 2,500 rolls for sale. And I'm going to be selling these things at like a bargain basement price. And some of them will be up for bid, and some of them will be direct sale, just like the last time. The dates and mints are going to be different this time. They're not going to be the same thing. I'm not bringing the same thing back out. And it's going to be at 6 p.m. on Cyber Monday. It's going to be a special post-Thanksgiving sale, holiday sale, I think we're going to call it, the holiday roll sale. The holiday Rolo. Let me see, Mark Thomas. Did you get in? I shut down that page. Let me open that page back up and I'll find out for you. Trying to get down to that point. My dog is now sitting on my feet. I do not believe Mark Thomas got in on the 56 roll. I do not believe so. No. Not in there. You're probably just a couple too late. Mark, yeah, that with everyone else needs to know then, and everything that you've purchased in this particular auction. If you are signed up on our monthly shipping plan, I'm only going to send you an invoice for the product itself. If you want to be on the monthly shipping plan, you need to let us know by sending an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. And we'll get you signed up for the monthly, which means from this point through the end of the month, I'll hold on to everything that you bid on. At the end of the month, I'll charge you a $5 convenience fee plus whatever it takes me to get the information or to get the box to you. So say you buy 10 rolls this time and 10 rolls next time and a bunch of sets or books or something next time, and we end up working our way through everything that you end up buying a whole lot of stuff throughout the month. Instead of charging you $8 here, $8 there, $8 there, and $8 there for shipping every week, we just charge you the $14 to stick it in a medium flat rate box, pack it up real nice, and send it to you. Charge you that $14 plus a $5 convenience fee. You get everything together in one box. Now, I know a lot of people can't really stand having to wait around for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. Yes, sir, Adam Chambers, I will. They can't stand to wait around 2 or 3 or 4 weeks getting their items, so they don't want to go on the monthly, and I understand that. I'm completely good with that. We have, for next week's auction, some things that I didn't get to. Hang on just a second. Let Santa Claus do his thing. See, the highest number set that we sold this time around was number 7, I believe, wasn't it? I think it was number 7. Okay. So I have other sets that will be sold next week, including this one. Then I have some books. They'll come up next week. There's Sherman sitting over there waiting to go to bed. That's right. I've got this. This is a 2008 61st edition of the Red Book. This book has never been cracked. The cover has never been cracked. It's a brand new book from 2008. I'm going to start that at $1. Here's something else. How about this? This is a 1966 Red Book. 1966. 19th edition. The cover has never been cracked. This is in pristine mint condition. Cover's never been cracked on it. We're going to do that next week. Here's another thing. We're going to start these. We're going to start these at $5. That's going to be next week. And we got one other thing. This is the only remaining copy I have of this book. And I have signed it because I wrote the book. This is a first edition, first printing of Looking Through Lincoln Sense. First edition, first printing. And it is signed by yours truly. This was one of the very first delivery books that I got back in May of 2004 when I first wrote this book. It's going to be up for auction next week. Grab bags. I can try to do grab bags. I'll try to put something together for grab bags for next week. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I didn't say goodnight to Joe Durbin. I didn't know. If you're still here, brother, good night. Majestic's bidding $25 on rarefied air. The air I breathe. All right, folks. Well, I am so glad everyone showed up tonight. I'm so glad we had a good auction. And even though probably a third of what I wanted to sell didn't end up going in the auction, we only had 17 lots tonight. My hat, like my hat. I'm going to change the hat. The hat's there's going to be some flavor added to this hat. This needs to be a Santa Claus hat. It's too much of like an elf hat now. But we're going to make it a Santa Claus hat. You have a good night too, Midnight Silver Run. Ah, there you go. You have a good night, Joe Durbin. And Deanne. And I'm going to go ahead and knock this off and get started on sending some invoices so we can get the ball rolling. I'm moving some coins out. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you for being patient with me. It's not a Christmas hat. No, this is a Santa Claus hat. It's for Santa Claus season. We're going to have more Santa Claus coming up. The sweater? Nah, this is just a Henley. I haven't worn one of these in years. I am not used to wearing sleeves anymore. Tell you. I'm used to shorts, flip-flops, and t-shirts. And that's, well, pretty much 12 months out of the year. Here I moved to the Arctic tundra of North Carolina. Yeah, I know I'm still in the South, but that doesn't matter. It's cold. But we're going to get moving. I'm going to scoot off here and go ahead and get us started on invoicing. Joe McBride, Steve Patat, you guys have a great night. Sherman's ready for sleep, I think. All right, folks. Take care of yourselves, one and all. I'll see you next week. We've got. I'm going to go ahead and make the stream for the roll reveals so that you guys will know when the roll reveals will be. I'll pick the rolls out. I'll do photographs of them, do the whole 9 yards, make the title screen and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later.